It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
What it do? What it do? Welcome to another Let's Bet It episode. Got three games to go over today, so we're gonna get into it. Played one. Well, I gave out one play on the show yesterday. That was the Valkyries first half plus 4.5. Um, Never really a sweat. They always come out as dogs and cover first half. So that was a cash. So yeah, that's really all I gave out on the show. Make sure you guys get in the comment section. If you're tuning in, hit the like button and everything like that. But we're gonna get we're gonna get right into the games for today. The first one up is the Mercury at the Fever. Um, Fever are 3.5 point dogs at home. This opened at 1.5. I'm in favor of Phoenix, and then it got bet up. The total got bet up quite a bit too. That opened at 161.5, but right now that's sitting at 167. So a lot of movement toward the over. And I mean, rightfully so, but has it gotten too high is the question. Now I think this game could fall somewhere in between that middle of what it opened and what it is now. At this point, I just feel like 167 points is too many points. So if I was going to lean away, I would lean under. As far as looking at the side, Phoenix is obviously a title contending team. They're right there, right beneath Minnesota and New York as far as tiers, as far as I'm concerned. So very good team. They are coming off of a 88-72 win on the road at Washington. So this is their third road game on their road trip. Fever coming off of a 93-78 win at Chicago a few days ago, back on the 27th. So both these teams are on equal rest. Not sure what to make of this. Not sure what to make of this. This side. I know that the Fever. Trying to see if that as a home dog. I don't know if that's right, but anyway, I know the Fever do play tough at home as a dog, so it won't surprise me to see them cover this game and win outright. But like I said, Phoenix is very good. There could be a little bit of a revenge factor there because DeWanna Bonner signed with the Fever in the offseason. She was a big time acquisition and it didn't work out, and she ended up getting waived and signed with Phoenix. So I could see this game really going either way from a total perspective, or not from a side perspective. But for the total, I'm kind of leaning under on this one. One player prop that I looked at, haven't played it, was Kahleah Copper's 3-pointers. Now, granted, the Fever are a very good team defending the three, one of the best, I believe. But she has went over this in her last 10 games, eight out of 10. So she's coming off a game where she didn't have any against Washington. So she may be due for a bounce back. Like I said, Indiana is very good at defending the three, but Kahleah Copper, she also gets the volume too. She shot 3 of them in Washington, didn't make any. Shot 5 in the previous 2 games prior to the Washington game, New York and Atlanta. She went 2 for 5 both of those games. And then the game before that, she had 7 against Dallas. But we know Dallas doesn't play any defense, so I think she'll get the looks, and I think she could get to 2 3-pointers. So that's what I got for that game. Let's move to the next one. Liberty Lynx, rematch of the championship round last year, which of course New York won. Lot of injury questions coming into this game. That's mostly um, coming from the New York side. Emma Messerman is out. She still is not, joined. I don't know if she's joined the team or not, but she still hasn't, played a game yet. Natasha Howard was a late addition to the injury report with an illness. Brianna Stewart's out. Kennedy Burke's out. And Sabali's out for New York. Minnesota, Carly Samuelson continues to be out. So this game is very interesting. So the Liberty are coming off a 10-point loss at Dallas, um, which was a big surprise, and the Lynx are coming off a loss at home to Atlanta, and I just feel like this is the Lynx off a loss anyway is almost an auto bet, but considering how short-handed the Liberty are going to be and the fact that the Lynx lost at home, their first home loss of the season, I think they are going to be pissed coming out to start this game. I like Minnesota first half and full game. I don't see where New York is going to be able to play defense. I mean, they let Dallas hang 92 on them. LA hung 101 on them, and we're talking about two bottom. LA is not quite a bottom feeder anymore. They're kind of making moves, but these are. I mean, they're not as good as the Lynx are. 89, they gave up. That Phoenix dropped on them. Indiana dropped 98. The game before the All-Star break, and the game. Or no. I'm looking at that wrong. So I'm just looking at the last two games for the Liberty. Defense has not been good. So like I said, 92 to Dallas, 101 to LA. Those other ones were the games that they won. But I just feel like with Stewie being out and Sabali being out, you're just missing a lot of defense. You're missing a lot of offense, and really that leans me to the 7.5 for Minnesota. I haven't played it yet, but that's really the way that I'm looking. As far as player props, I don't have really anything on this game. You could always look at fee points. She could have a big game with it being a finals rematch. Obviously, you got to look at Sabrina's points. Jonquil is probably going to get, more volume with them potentially missing so much. So, that's how I looked at that game. Let's hit this last one. Dream at Wings. The Wings are getting 3.5 at home. Total sits at 167.5. So all three of these were the totals are at 167.5. The Wings are coming off that big win against New York, beat them by double digits at home. The Dream are coming off of a home loss, so they're hitting the road. They just got off a road trip, played one game at home, lost that one against Golden State. Now they're back, and now they're back out on the road in Dallas for this one. So they, lost 77-75 last night, and this is a back-to-back too. But let me get to the injuries real quick. So Ryan Howard continues to be out for Atlanta, and Sechrist and Harris, of course, have been out for Dallas. But even though this is a back-to-back spot for Atlanta, I feel like this is a bounce back. I feel like Dallas is going to have a letdown of sorts after beating, the defending champs at home. That's a big win. So I just see this being more of a letdown spot for Atlanta. I think they come in here, and I mean, to win the game by a couple of possessions, I could see this being, more than two possession victory for Atlanta. So I just feel like Atlanta's, even like I said, even though they're on a back-to-back with travel, I think they're going to come out really motivated coming off that loss to Golden State. And like I said, I think New York is going to be I think New York is going to be fat and happy after that win against New York the other night. Um, so this is almost this is probably going to be something I get to the window with. It's probably going to be the Dream minus 3.5. Like I said, I haven't yet. Um, I haven't yet, but probably going to get there. I like the over too in this game. I love the over. Um, Dallas's defense has just been absolutely dreadful recently. They gave up 106. So be prior to the New York game, and I just think New York just played really bad. I think that game was more if New York played bad than Dallas played really good. But prior to that, they gave up 106 to Vegas, 86 to Golden State. We know they're not good offensively. Neither is Seattle. They still gave up 87 points to them, and then Vegas in another one, 90 points. So I don't see why the Dream can't either get to their team total or the game just goes over, because I think Dallas is going to, score points too. And Atlanta tends to go over more on the road. So I like the 167.5 as well. Like I said, I haven't played it yet, but that's the way I am. That's the way I'm headed in that one. So we wrap these games up. Although, you know what, there actually is a player prop that I like in the Wings game, and that is Arike under her 6.5 rebounds and assists. You could almost get this for plus money at MGM. It's a minus 105, but she's went under this in 7 of her last 10 games. And I think the price is getting a little inflated because against the Liberty, she had 15 rebounds plus assists. And then the previous game, she had 7 versus Vegas. But prior to that, 4, 6, 7, 6, 5, 2, 5, 4. And the Dream are against rebound and assist defense. They are third in rebounds allowed and second in assist allowed to guards. So they defend guards very well. And like I said, I think they're going to be locked into this one, coming off of that loss to Golden State. And like I said, I think the Wings will have a letdown spot after that 10-point win in New York. So those are the my looks for the day. If I was going to give out a best bet, I'm going to bet something, and more than likely, I'm just torn between the Lynx and the Wings. Like, who's going to be more pissed coming into this game? This bet is going to be the Dream minus 2.5. I probably will get there with the Lynx too, but I just think the Dream, like I said, even though the spot isn't the best with the back-to-back with travel, I think they come in focused and they beat the Wings by 2 possessions. So my best bet of the day, or my best bet for the show actually, is Dream minus 3.5 over the Wings. So that's it for today. I think there is like one game tomorrow, so I probably won't be on tomorrow, but I know the schedule gets a little busier heading into the weekend. So until then, follow us, follow each of us on Twitter. Myself, Can't Stop, GLB still is giving out great systems on baseball. Can't Stop. He's gotten a little busy with work, I think, this week. So I'm not sure what, like, play wise, what he's put in, but continue to follow his work on Twitter, and like and subscribe for the show. Trying to get our sub count up. We try to give you guys good information. So if you could like, subscribe, tell a friend. If you got a group chat, put it in there. It would be greatly appreciated. Until then. Peace out, and John Witherspoon is going to end us.
If you're broke, try to have a nice day. If you're fat, try to have a nice day. If you're skinny, try to have a nice day. If you got a big head, try to have a nice day. If your mama's ugly, try to have a nice day. If your daddy whoop your ass, try to have a nice day. If a dog bites you in the ass, bite him back and try to have a nice day. Try to have a nice day. See, that's my theme. Try to have a nice day. I'm about to leave right now and go try to have me a nice day. All right. Try to have a nice day.